All right, guys. We're just gonna let the room fill up before we start anything. But first and foremost, free Zeke. The NFL is crazy. They stupid. It's a lot of stupidity with this particular case. But I digress. In the house today, we got Cowboys blog Joe in the building.
Yo, what's up, Law?
Nothing to it, man. You guys can't see my face today, but it's all good. And I got my brother from another mother, Voch Lombardi, in the house. Salute.
It's your baby mama's favorite draft analyst, Voch Lombardi, holding down for the Doski Womski and the Peace Weeski, about to drop them bows like Dusty Rose. Joe, wow, thank you for having me again. What's happening, folks?
Nothing to it, man, but to do it, man. So we're gonna lead off the gates, man. We're gonna do the show different, man. I want to start off with predictions, man. That's what I want to do. Who want to let it out first, man? What's the prediction? What's the score going to be?
Go ahead, Joe. I'm long-winded, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I think it's gonna be a close game. You know, NFC East games are pretty competitive, so I'm gonna go 23-20 Cowboys.
That's deep. That's gonna be a tight game. There's gonna be back and forth. There's gonna be a lot of fumbles. I hope no INTs by number 4. But it's going to be like a sweet game, 23-20. That's going to be crazy. That's medieval, man. Voch, man, what you got?
You know,
oh, no. You said you're going to go last. Let me go and go first. Let me go and go with this, man. I'm going, what did I say the other day? 31-14. I think that we're going to get a little continuity going with my boy, number 4 to 88 down the seam. I think, what's your name gonna run one back? I'm being biased. I'm being homer a little bit. I think what is this guy named Switz Beats. He's gonna take one to the house. It's gonna be a hell of a game. They're gonna put Eli on his back. It's gonna be nasty. I heard the coach talking all type of noise and putting the money. He ain't putting his money where his mouth at. He put his money where his defense at. So we're gonna see how they gonna match up against the best, and I mean the absolute best offensive line in the league. So it's going to be nasty. I'm talking about 31-14 Cowboys.
My prediction, man, is 21-9. I don't think the Giants are going to be able to put the ball into the end zone. And what makes me say that, you know, when you watch the games from last year, week 1 and week 12 or whatever, you know, it's not like the Giants had crazy offense against us. It'll either be some fluky happen or, you know, that one play, that one big Terrence Williams play, like something will get called back or something, and they'll only end up winning by 1 point. There's never no ass whooping this, you know, and I feel like we can all trust in Eli. In Eli, we trust, man. You know what I mean? Like, yes, he got new weapons, you know, Brandon Marshall out there. Got the kid Ingram, Odell, Shepard, but Eli can still throw it to us, though. They don't have a run game, so what's going to happen is we're going to shut down that run situation, whether it be Paul Perkins or the kid Wayne Gallman, Orleans, Darkwa, whoever it ends up being. We still have that super run defense, and when you make Eli one-dimensional, make him throw the ball 30, 40 times, I like our chances, man. So I think they're going to kick 3 field goals, if that. I got us going 21-9. I think Dak Prescott gonna come out and make us go.
Well, that's on the ether right there, man. That's on wax right there. Joe, you think it's gonna happen that way, man? Or you saying it's gonna be 20-23? Break it down to me, man.
Man, I think it's just gonna be the NFC East brawl, man. That's kind of why I have it so close like that. I think both will put up points. You know, we got to see how the secondary holds up. But if the defense looks legit in this first game, it's going to bode well for all of us. It's going to be exciting, man. If the defense can step up and look like way better than we did last year, we're going to be something this year, man. I can't wait.
Yes, indeed.
All we got to do is tackle, man. If Chidobe will tackle, if Heath, Byron, Scandrick, if we just come up and tackle, we'll be fine, man. You know, we don't necessarily have to cover people that well because the zone that we play is so tight, man. We have this boa constrictor ass zone run, that this zone coverage that we do, but we open up everything in front of the sticks. So you can get the short passes if you like. Cool. We're just gonna come up and tackle you. And if we bend and get to the red zone and play a great red zone defense, I'm cool with that. I'm cool. That's how we did last
That's all we did, man. So, hey, the phone lines are open. It's 515-739-1285, 309-104. That's the number. That's how you call into the nation. That's how you call into Lombardi's, and that's how you call into the blog show, man. So you just got to reach out to that number, and we want to hear you guys' opinion. Don't be scared. Lay down your thoughts. I got a guy named Daniel in the building.
I'm looking right at his ass. Daniel Randy. Cowboys have a bad secondary. That's what they said last year. The secondary doesn't play to the talent; it play towards the scheme, right? Mm-hmm. Every time you hear somebody say something about Tampa 2, they highlight the 3-tech. I feel good about Malik Collins being our star 3-tech, or whether it be Stephen Paya at the 1, and whatever defensive end situations we got, getting pressure up the middle with 4. Our DBs, all they have to do is tackle, and we got some maniacs that can come up into Anthony Brown. I forgot to mention Anthony Brown's name. I apologize. We don't have to be an outstanding man coverage for 65 plays. Nobody does that. Nobody in the league plays man coverage for 65 plays. We're going to play that damn Tampa 2, and we're going to tackle people, man. I don't want to hear that. Y'all come up with like, oh my God, Brandon Carr was so amazing. Brandon Carr is so much better than a Woozy. Shut up.
Shoot, yeah, man. They need to just shut up, man, because this defense last year on the defensive back, it was ranked 26. You can't get worse than that, So, hey, it is what it is. Joe, what's your thoughts, man?
What I want to see is, are we going to see Jaron Elliott? I like what I saw his film there with the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
I think the rotation is going to be good, man. I think we're going to get in Eli's face. I mean, it could go. It could go the way that Voch is saying here, especially if we get in his face, So definitely we're going to come out of this with the win. There's no doubt about that. It's just how's it going to be,
I just want to let everybody know as soon as the game is over with, when I get my all-22 film, the first film that I'm going to break down is Dez Bryant versus Janoris. It's going to be Dez Bryant versus Janoris, so we can have the X's and O's in this damn back and forth situation. If Dez can come out and have a good game against Jenkins, I'm talking all the noise. I'm talking crazy to everybody.
You might as well talk it now, because it's gonna go down like 400 pounds, man. That guy Dez, he gonna light him up, man. That's what it is. They talking about Jackrabbit boots with the Shannon Sharp talking about boots. You ever seen a Jackrabbit with boots on? You're gonna see a Jackrabbit get burnt again. That's what you're gonna see.
So people, this out. We got 2 callers, right? And just from my experience with my own show, I don't answer calls with no number, so one has a number and one don't. I'm gonna go to the caller that has the number. We're gonna get 715. Who this?
Hey, what's up, man? It's Josh from Wisconsin.
What you got, Josh? What you got for the show?
Not much. So great show, first of all, and second of all, 2 things. First of all, Byron Jones, I kind of thought that he should have been pumped up as a captain in the captain's golf over Scandrick or Crawford. I want to know what you guys thought about that. And then also, do you think that this could be the game where Taco gets his first sack? I know that, he's got a lot to go and everything, but I'm kind of thinking with that crappy offensive line that this might be the game that he can get 2 by chance. But, yeah, that's about it.
Appreciate you, fam. On your first topic or whatnot, as far as Byron Jones being the captain over Scandrick and Crawford, I see Byron Jones being here longer than Scandrick and Crawford. I don't see those other 2 guys being here very long. So I can see that. And, the coaches love Byron Jones. Like, he's the Garrett guy or whatever. He's the high character guy. Plus, he's putting a lot of ass up on the field, too. I want him to play a little better.
Mm-hmm.
I want that free safety I don't have to worry about. You got to worry about Byron every now and then. I want that safety we don't have to worry about. But I do have faith that Byron will be here longer than Scandrick and Crawford.
My thing is, Voch, man, when I look at Byron Jones tape, this guy can play man. I'm talking about he can get up on a tight end, and he can take a tight end off the field. He can do all that. But when he's out in space, I just have a little reservation about that, man. When I don't know if it's his hip movement. I don't know if his hip flex. Now, he's flexible. Don't get it wrong. He's athletic, I meant to say. But I just still kind of like, come on, man. That's a bad angle right there. But you saying that he's going to be able to step it up this year, right? That's what you're feeling.
I feel, last year or the last 2 years, Byron Jones was our cover tight end guy. And when you put Byron Jones covering the tight end, you have Jeff Heath or JJ Wilcox at free safety, which is a bad idea, not giving Byron much help. Our tight end buster this year is probably going to be a Woozier because he plays corner, but he's big. He's a big warrior. You know what I'm saying? So he's probably going to be the tight end guy. What you get with that is Byron gets to go back and play range. You know what I'm saying? So I think that combination with Byron being the help opposed to Wilcox being the help, it'll help a Woozier be a better cover guy. If Byron had better help behind him, he would be a better cover guy. That makes sense?
That makes sense. But so you're lamenting the fact that maybe Xavier Woods don't dress out this game?
Somebody got to play kickoff, and Robert Bland don't play for us no more. So I guess Woods is going to be in a competition with Frazier. Frazier may not make the squad. Well, he may not make the 43 or whatever, 46, whatever. It's either going to be Frazier or Woods. And it's going to come down to who's the better strong safety because both are going to play special teams. It's just who's going to be the better strong safety.
Joe, what's your thoughts, man?
Let's talk about Choco Charlton.
Oh yeah.
The caller had a question about that. I think he definitely could have a sack in this game, But I'm looking forward to Malik Collins tearing up the middle of this offensive line. This guy, he did pretty good here in training camp going up against, Zach Martin. Zach Martin had fits with him. So, I mean, Malik Collins versus their guards and center, he's going to feast. All right.
So Joe, so who's your four? Who's they gonna run out there on the first wave, the first four defensive linemen out there? Who's gonna be that?
Let's see. You're gonna have they're gonna have Benson Mayowa, Malik Collins, Paya, and then your other one here is probably gonna be Lawrence.
I think it got to be DeMarcus Lawrence and Crawford at end and Malik and Paya on the inside. That's what I think. I think Mayo was going to have to come off the bench with Taco.
Okay, and if the Jay Elliott kid can get some reps and practice, then maybe they'll throw him out there, right? Or he just
possible.
Oh, okay.
Might be a nickel rusher.
You know how these coaches think though, man. It's J-Ron hasn't been practicing with us, and they're more likely to play their guy than to play some new dude. Play the dude that's been there for 6 months, and that's been Benson, Taco, Ty, DeMarcus.
Right.
What else,
Yeah, so he just an insurance policy at this point. I heard he had little back spasms and stuff like that, and that's why Green Bay kind of like, okay, well, he got some skills, he got some talent. And he don't have no off the field issues. I looked at that too as well. He won like some Walter Payton award, mini award. He was elected to it or something like that. So that gave me a great smile. So I'm saying like, okay, maybe he's good off the field too as well. And so hopefully, man, he's just an insurance piece down the line. But he is explosive though. But he's small, Yeah.
I see people in the comment section saying Jalen Smith. And if you watch film on Jalen Smith in Notre Dame, he actually played defensive end on third and long situations, and he was damn good. But I kind of need Jalen to figure out this linebacker situation first. Then we're gonna work on making him the dude that he once was. Let me ask both of y'all this though: how much do y'all think Jalen plays? Like, if the defense as a whole plays 80 snaps, how many of those snaps do you think Jalen gets?
35 probably. 30 snaps.
Decent.
More than that?
I think it's going to be a bunch of nickel.
So
we're going to bring it to two linebackers, and it's going to be a lot of – what's the old dude that's supposed to be working with?
Durant.
Ugh.
Hey, he's a sometimer guy, man. Sometimes he flash and sometimes he don't. I'm still mad at him after that damn Green Bay play. He didn't crash up the field when Aaron Rodgers rolled out to the side,
You know what play I'm talking about, right?
when Aaron Rodgers did that roll around and they held David Irvin. You know,
we're not gonna talk about
it.
The one thing I see, man, Sean Lee probably gonna play 60 snaps, and I don't think he's coming off the field that much. So it's gonna be a rotation of Durant, Jalen, and the one guy that pulls guns, Damian Wilson. Yes. So it's probably going to be those guys rotating the other spots. I don't think it's going to be too much 3 linebacker looks out there. A lot of dime, a lot of nickel.
A lot of dime, a lot of nickel. So who's your extra DB that you're putting out there, Dan?
Awuzie.
Okay.
Let my children free. Let that man run around and go tackle people, man. I think your first 2 corners. Look, I understand the whole Nolan Carroll thing, and people get hurt and they can't compete for their spots. Cut it out, man. Put Anthony Brown and Orlando Scandrick out there. Let them work. When it's time for the nickel situation, put Orlando inside. Let Chidobe play somewhere. And I don't want to put Nolan Carroll in too much trouble, man. Because look, I remember watching Dez versus the Eagles last year. I seen what a guy like Dez could do to Nolan Carroll. I don't want to see what Odell can do to Nolan Carroll. So I think we're gonna be.
That brother Nolan Carroll can't turn his head around, man. That's the only thing that worries me.
That's his problem. I think we're gonna be fine with Brown and Scandrick though. I'm fine with those guys. With the Woozier just playing everywhere. That's what I got. That's what I got. What you got, Joe, man? I'm just talking over you, man. I know I get long-winded and loud and shit. What you got, man?
Man, let's maybe how about Switzer? What you guys thinking about Switzer here? How many snaps you think he's going to get? Just strictly return game? Do we see him at all, or do you sprinkle him into the offense? What do y'all think about Switz?
My over/under on how many times we do the reverse sweep. I think we're going to do it 1 time in the first quarter. We're going to do it twice probably in the fourth, give or take. So yeah, he's going to touch that ball 5 times all together. Switz. 5 times.
In the preseason, we saw evidence that this offense was willing to take Witten off the field in order to, make different packages and supplement different sets of guys, different, talent pools or whatever. I think at some point we're going to see Jason Witten go to the sideline. Zeke is going to line up at that most inside slot guy. Switz and Beasley are going to be the other inside guys with Dez and Terrence on the outside, and that's going to be nasty.
That is going to be medieval. I saw a lot of times in practice this year that Zeke was doing that wheel. They passed that wheel right on him.
He was just whooping the hell out of Damian Williams.
And that Mark Nazacha, how you say that man's name?
Nazacha.
Tomato, man. Witten broke his knees, man. Broke his legs, man. They had to get rid of the kid.
I don't know how Witten still gets open, man. I have no idea. What does he do? He runs routes really great and he's physical at the point of attack. What else does Witten do to get wide open like that?
Hey, I went frame by frame. I'm gonna tell you what he do. He don't extend his arms. He do that. Have you ever played basketball with some old man out there on the field, on the court, and they tap your knee when you try to go for a layup? I think what he does with his hands, he kind of like put his hands on you, and then he'll push off a little bit, but you can't see it because it's so subtle, and that's how he get his separation. Because that's how I see he just turned like a refrigerator with legs, man.
It's crafty.
He crafty. That's what it is. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. I gotta figure it out. Well, go ahead.
Somebody put experience down there in the chat box. Salute to Ty.
Experience can only get you so open, man. Witten run like a 5'140" now. let me just touch on a few key matchups with y'all. Get y'all's opinion on what y'all think about Witten versus
Landon Collins.
I can't get nobody's name today. Witten versus Landon Collins. What is that going to be? Automatic Giants win right there, man.
No, man, I remembered Landon Collins. It could have been his rookie year. He was calling out old man Witt, and I think old man Witt caught a touchdown on him with Tony Romes out there. Yeah.
Picked on his ass. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
what about Joe? Joe, what you got for Witt and Collins?
Man, Witten, he's kind of like a giant killer, man. They gotta watch him. So he stabbed them right at the right time. So it could go either way. I don't think it'll be one sided where Collins just blankets him out of the picture. He's gonna get his catches, first downs.
I got one thought, and I'm gonna jump into this phone call. Like, the Giants linebackers are like terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And Zeke in the passing game is going to be so important, dog. Like that is such a mismatch to put Zeke against those linebackers and man coverage versus those Giants linebackers. That's going to be a hell of a mismatch. We're gonna go to the phones though.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget about Ben Wickery. That's hilarious. 719. Who this?
Hey guys, this is Michael Sanchez, also known as Dallas Cowboy Football News. How you doing?
Hey, what's happening, man? What you got for the show? Dallas Cowboy Football News.
Hey,
subscribe to that man.
Yes. Thank you for having me. Thank you for taking the call. Love every one of y'all's work. Fantastic work. But I think back to Switzer. I know y'all talked on Switzer a couple minutes ago. I think he's actually going to get more than a couple of jet sweeps. You have to work this man in. Yeah, he hasn't had any work. You got to build his confidence. He's coming back from a hamstring, which he's never been injured. You don't know what that stuff's like. So I think you need to give him at least 15 to 20 plays in this game. That's including punt returns and kickoff returns.
He is going to be the lead punt kick return guy because that's what we drafted him for in North Carolina. That's what he did. In college he was a sure-handed, quick, great route runner guy. We know Dak is the type of quarterback to go out and do a little surgery when he has some guys like that. So it's going to be exciting, especially if we can get big Bees and Switz out there at the same time. That's going to be interesting. What else you got for the show?
That's very, very
interesting. Go ahead,
No, that's very interesting because if you give 15 to 20 plays, of course, minus the kickoff returns and pump. Now, he's not going to do kickoff returns now. Minus the pump returns, that means that's 15 to 20 plays that you got minus probably Jason Witten. Is that correct? Or minus Cole Beasley. Is that correct, Joe and Voch?
Somebody got to sit down at some point.
Yeah, somebody has to sit.
I would say minus Witt on that because y'all brought up Landon Collins versus Witt on automatic loss. Let's see what they can do with what that defense can do against Dez, T-Will, Switz, Zeke, and good old D's over there.
Now let me raise you another question, my Cowboys football family. If you take him off the field, are you talking about on first and second downs, or I know you're not going to take Witten off the field on third down? So, are you talking about which downs are you trying to pretty much try to rotate that thing out?
Second and third.
Well, they opened the preseason game 5 wide against the Raiders. During that first drive, they went no huddle. So I say open it up, do the same thing they did against the Raiders. Open that thing up, and whatever happens, happens. They didn't have a third down till I think Kellen Moore came in or something like that.
That's a damn good call, man. You know what you made me do? I'm gonna go back and watch that game and see what they open up with. I totally forgot what they opened up with and how they ran their first team offense. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna look at it. He said they open up with 5 wide.
They went 5 wide and they threw a slant to Dez and he shoved whoever the hell was covering him off of him.
Damn, I need to go back and watch that, man.
Oh, you ought to see damn Lael Collins putting hands on Khalil Mack. Oh my God. Great call though, fam. Great call. Let's get into this next call. Hold on, 314. Give me 30 seconds to make this point. Also, I feel like we're gonna take Jason Witten off the field when we're in like a no huddle offense or whatever, when we're moving fast. And I saw Dak do a gang of this at Mississippi State. He'll go 5 wide. And whoever the slot guy is somebody that can play running back as well. So it might be Zeke, like his most inside slot guy, like the 5th guy or whatever. And that going to do surgery all the way down the field. Every now and then he's going to get those 5-man box looks while he's empty and expect Dak to run the ball a lot out of that. Just to get a 5-on-5 with our offensive line against their 4 linemen and 1 linebacker or whatever. If there's a 5-on-5 situation, expect Dak to make a check and run the ball him damn self.
So this 5 wide stuff is Dak Prescott friendly stuff, right? Damn, Doc, you gonna have me going back watching college tape now, man. Y'all, God, dog.
Did in Mississippi State a bunch, man. He'll go with those 5 wide looks, get a 5-on-5 situation, and just go run for like 8 yards.
Okay.
And I trust my 5 against any 5. We got 314 on the phone. What's happening? Who this?
What's going on with it, man? It's Corral.
What up, Corral? What you got for the show, famo?
Not much, man. I want to know, I'm 314, so we definitely represent the Cowboys and Zeke. I wanted to know, how much y'all think they're going to give Zeke the ball going against the Giants with all that's going on and not guaranteed that he's going to play, for the rest after this game and give more some touches and the rest of the back.
I would say, and thanks for the call, by the way, bro. I think Zeke is gonna get a regular workload as if it was a regular game. Now, don't sleep, because basically what they talking about with this whole Zeke situation, man, is that they're going to file a restraining order against the NFL. Look, there's a technical court term for it, but it's so hilarious how they put it together. You go file a restraining order on your job, and it's gonna allow Zeke to push the date back to get a full blown court hearing, to get in a neutral court. Now the hearing that they just went through, that was some league based stuff. They gonna push it back and say we're gonna get in the real court, and that's gonna take about 4 months, 5 months to get set up. By the time they go to court, the damn season gonna be over with. So expect Zeke to play the whole year, fam. If that goes how it goes, expect Zeke to play the whole year. And if you're gonna come out week 1, expect Zeke to get the ball as much as he would in any other game.
Sound like a plan, man. Joe, what you think?
Man, we're gonna see a lot of this, man. We're gonna see a lot of this. So you're gonna be feeding Zeke. He's gonna be eating it up in the passing game, like we talked about earlier. One key thing here, we're gonna have James Hanna back. All right, This guy, he's a big help here in the running game. We're gonna see that.
Yeah, 84 do know how to clear out the lanes for him and do that inline blocking that we like to see out there. So yeah, I can see
We're gonna go to work. We're gonna go to work on these guys, man. They're thinking it's gonna be like a repeat. You're not gonna beat us 3 times in a row. I guarantee you that. We're coming after these guys, man.
Talk to him, Joe. Talk to him. Got another call. Let's see what they talking about. We got 662. What's happening? Who this?
What's up, man? I just got a couple questions for you.
What you got?
I want to know. I really believe that Ryan Swanson and Cole Beasley can be another Amendola Edelman, if not better. And I want your opinion on Ben Whitaker. If I'm saying it right, I don't know who it is. I know we got him though.
Benson who?
But Benny.
Benet. Watch this. Benet Ben Wickery.
Yeah, what you say about?
Say that 5 times fast. Yeah, go ahead.
Elaborate on that, man. Appreciate you.
All right, appreciate it, famo. Y'all want me to do it, or y'all got Ben Wickery? What y'all want to do?
My quick scouting report on him is he could play to the inside now. I don't know what, and I'm telling you, man, I don't know what the Carolina Panthers was thinking that he can hold Julio. And I know people get tired of saying the 300-yard thing, but Julio did put up 200 on Patrick Peterson. So, but his thing is, if he can play this cover 2, and if he can play a poor man Scandrick position, then he'd be okay, in my opinion.
The only reason Ben Wickery is on the team is because Jordan Lewis has laid down and gone ouch. You have Anthony Brown, which everybody seems to be forgetting about, Orlando Scandrick, Nolan Carroll, Chidobe Awuzie. Benet might not even make the 53, bro. He's just he's a depth move because what's his face is hurt. Jordan Lewis.
Yeah.
So don't even like when Lewis comes back, Ben Wickery may be cut again. So don't lose sleep over that, y'all. That's why I didn't really. He's not put here to play, so I didn't even really put too much analysis in him because I know what he was in Carolina. I think he was in Cincinnati or something like that for like a week or whatever. But don't lose sleep over that. But as far as Swits and Bees, Joe, what you think about the combination of Swits and Bees?
Swits and Bees, man. They get out there, they're going to do some damage to these, especially, in the slot, tearing up the linebackers, putting a lot of pressure on that defense. I think that's one of the reasons we got Swits in here. Put more pressure on the opposing defenses. They're gonna get different looks from us. It's not gonna be the same offense that they saw last season. So there's gonna be some new wrinkles in the offense this year. And the Giants are gonna get a little taste of that in this game.
Okay. Law Nation, Swits and Bees.
Man, them out there on the field at the same time, it may be something special. Like you said, Dak is good with playing that 5 wide type of receiving type of offense. So hopefully that I can see more. Number 11, maybe Switch can open up some of the field. I heard that he can take the ball down the field. I heard he can run to the outside. So with the interview that he had with the I think it was somebody with this week, with him and Dez, he was saying that he plays like a big man. So although he's small, he plays big. So hopefully we can get another receiver to play out to the outside. So
Switz ain't really small. He just white and he looks small. He like 5'11", 190, 200 or something like that. But I've actually drawn up what that scenario would look like, what this empty scenario look like. Can you see this a little bit, Low? Should I put this a little closer to the camera?
Yeah, I can see it.
Cool. What's going on is, let me fix my microphone. You gonna have put my pen there. There's gonna be right there. That's 11 for Bees. You gonna see Zeke. Zeke might start off in the backfield, but he's probably gonna motion out to that spot right there. That's number 10. Switcher probably gonna be right there on the other side of Zeke, because he's gonna be the weak side slot guy. And then you're gonna have Terrence Williams, 83 over here. Now, what's gonna happen is this is a nickel look that the Giants are in, and they're probably gonna play this the whole way. You got what am I paying at? Outside corner. That's gonna be a Will linebacker. We gonna expose the hell out of this dude. This W right here, this Will linebacker is gonna line up over Bees. That's bad business. The nickel corner is going to be over Switz right here. So they may switch up and put the nickel corner on Bees because he's more like dangerous or whatever, and put the Will on Switz. And that's going to be where the matchup comes in. It's going to be where Dak has to do his analyzing or whatever. Which linebacker is going to be covering my slot receivers, which is where the mismatch is going to be. And this S with the line thrower for safety, that's going to be Zeke right there. So I would take Jason Witten off the field for this look right here. What I was saying earlier with the 5-on-5 look, if I'm Dak Prescott and I get this look and I can get this box right here with the Will and the nickel spaced out to where I got these 5 guys right here. If I can get this look right here, tell me Dak Prescott don't want to run up against this? He don't want to take his best 5 guys against these 5 guys and just find the open space with Zeke putting hands on Landon Collins because he's the best blocking back in the world. And when you give Dak that kind of freedom to run things within his offense, I think that's giving us a new wrinkle that we didn't have last year, because it was the first game of the season last year and the playbook was limited. We got a lot more stuff to do with Dak now. Everybody want to say, oh, the defensive coordinator had all year to think about Dak. Well, damn it, Dak had all year to think about him. You see what I'm saying? So
it's a game of X's and O's. So Dak is going to pretty much force them into like getting up out of that box, and going to force them to like that cover 3, more of a zone or more of a dime pressure look, and then he can run it with Zeke and motion them back into the backfield, right? That's what you're basically saying too as well, right?
Yes, sir. And look, when you're against the Giants, you kind of got to do shit backwards, because normally we beat people with Zeke in order for Dak to throw the ball. I think against the Giants, we're going to have to beat people with Dak, and they're going to spread everything out in order to run the ball with Zeke. That makes sense?
It makes a hell of a lot of sense.
That makes a lot of sense, Voch. Salute to you. That was a beautiful explanation, man. That was great. That's why everybody's coming to this live discussion, because we're laying down knowledge. All right, Voch, salute to you on that, man. That was awesome.
Appreciate
it. Deep, man. That's deep, man. That's deep.
Appreciate it. But yeah, man, it's just a lot of X and O's, man. It's just some little simple stuff, man. We don't have any callers, man. Y'all call into this thing so we can hear from y'all, man. This is y'all's show. Our name just on it. You know what I mean? So 515-739-1285, access code 309-104. I'm willing to hear everything you got to say. Guys, what about the offensive line versus this defensive line? This is gonna be the heavyweight fight. You know what I mean? Everything else is based on this matchup. Joe, what you got, man?
It's going to be a litmus test right off the bat for the new guys. Are we going to roll out Chaz Green? It kind of sounds like they are. Does he hold up? I have questions on his durability in this game, but Collins there at the right tackle. I like how Collins handled power rushers. Like you said, Khalil Mack, he's more like a power rush. He uses a lot of power. He did well there. I think he'll do the same with JPP.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's gonna be something, man. I'm looking for that. Who's Snacks gonna be matched up with my guy number 70?
Snacks is the one tech, so he's gonna be weak side. So it depends, man. If Jason Witten lines up on the right, Snacks is gonna be on Cooper. But if Jason lines up on the left, Snacks will be against Martin. So I hope Jason Witten lines up a lot on the left.
Right, because I don't want to see the Snacks versus Cooper scenario. I just don't want to see that, and I'm kind of still have my reservation just slightly on number 71 versus it's gonna be JPP, right?
Yeah,
that speed. They were saying that sometimes 71 like to get used to his left hand. He still got that left hand syndrome. His right hand sometimes don't get out to that edge good fast enough, and don't have the ability to slow it down. And sometimes he over pursuit. So what can he do to prove on that, Voch? What is his mindset gonna have to be like? Because he can't have that run block mentality.
As long as Collins doesn't miss with his hands, he's gonna be okay, man. The thing about it is when he's playing at right tackle, all you got to be is better than Doug Free. That's all you got to do. Not hard. Just be better than Doug Free. And as far as footwork, speed, strength, technique, being able to anchor to drop his butt and physically manhandle somebody, I'm good with Lael there. But he got to get his hands on you, though. When Lael can get his hands to the inside and he's powerful and he sets, you're not going nowhere. You're going to be right where he caught you at. But what happens is, and we see this a lot with Von Miller and Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack just couldn't do it against Lael that day. Is they're good at getting hands off of you before you can get hands on them. You know what I'm saying? Some D linemen, how they win is they want to engage first, overpower you with hands or leverage or just flat out strength or whatever. Some guys, they would rather just speed rush you. They would rather just quick get hands off you and just go around you. I don't think JPP is a strong dude, but
he's deceptive, man. He's very deceptive, man.
But he's very technical. How I see JPP attacking Collins is he better not let Lael Collins get his hands on him. Like JPP strong, but he ain't Lael Collins strong. But he's technical. So if he can get Lael's hands down, Lael's gonna be in trouble. But as long as he can get his hands inside, it's cool. And look, as far as sacks and pressures go, it's not always going to be a one-on-one block because Hannah might be over there, Witten might be over there, Zeke might be behind him, Dak may be rolling out to the left while JPP is rushing off that edge or whatever. It's not always going to be a one-on-one do or die situation. So I'm not worried about Lael.
Man, what's your thought on the coach saying? I got a little echo. Hold on. What are your thoughts on coach saying it's hard to run when you know holes in that on the line? So what are your thoughts about their coach putting some news out there, putting some fire out there?
I just saw a comment from Bronson. Can you speak proper English? Stop with the Ebonics culture. Suck some punk. As far as what McAdoo was saying, it's a rivalry, so to speak, man. You got to come out and say something. You got to pump you guys up as a coach. And I will say this about McAdoo or whatever. He may be trying to work himself out of a nightmare, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, I think the Cowboys are keeping him up at night, and he's doing this to kind of deflect off of the pressure of the game. You see what I'm saying? Like, a confident coach let's just say Bill Belichick, so to speak. Say he's playing against the Giants. Well, they're good guys over there. We're gonna see what happens. They're a talented football team. We're gonna see. That's the typical confident coach talk. Trust me, I know it. But a scared coach, a coach that's losing sleep at night. Well, we're gonna. I don't care who's at running back. We're gonna light them up. Coaches don't talk like that. So I think he kind of got some insecurities about what's going on with the Cowboys situation. He know it's a storm coming his way, and I ain't just saying that because I'm a Cowboys fan. But Dak Prescott doing surgery on people, man. Dez Bryant is pissed off at Janoris Jenkins. Ezekiel Elliott got a lot of stuff on his mind, and Malik Collins is way better than you thought he was. Rod Marinelli is a wizard, and this Dallas Cowboys team won 13 games last year. You gave them the 2 real losses, and they don't like you very much. Damn it, you better say something to get your guys focused. Because if you don't, the Giants are going to walk in like, yeah, we beat the Cowboys twice last year. Easy game. And the Cowboys going to punch you in your damn mouth. You know what I'm saying? And then that's a loss for you. So you got to do something to pump your guys up and keep guys focused, man. He don't believe that. He knows Zeke could put hands on him. He knows what you're capable of. He knows it's the best offensive line in the league.
Yes, indeed, man. Because they was talking like they stopped Zeke the last game. He averaged 4.5 yards a carry and had over 107 yards. Well, had exactly 107 yards. I feel that like what the hell they was talking about. So we'll see. We'll see come Sunday night.
Yeah, even though Zeke got a lot of yards, man, I will say we need valuable runs from Zeke. He averaged 5 yards or whatever, but a 4-yard run can be valuable on first down. You see what I'm saying? Like, say it's like 3rd and 10 and Zeke get 5 yards. Okay, that 5 yards is not important. But say it's 1st and 10 and you get 5 yards. Well, now it's 2nd and 5. You see what I'm saying? So we need a lot more valuable runs from Zeke or just whoever is running the football. You know what I mean? So they kind of have a point with that. You can rack up 100 yards and not have meaningful yards because there was a lot of 2-point game, 1 yard game, 0 game, -1. Then it'll be a 10-yard situation. Oh, snap, Zeke running 2-yard game on first down, 2nd and 8, holding 2nd and 12. You see what I'm saying? So it just needs to be more meaningful runs and efficient football being played.
I get what you're saying, and be more objective on that. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from on that. Joe, what's your thoughts, man?
Hey, Kim Campbell, go ahead, Joe.
Man, I think it's just this, man. They have a lot of nerve to talk about running and know where to run. Their running game, what are they going to do? They're in trouble, man. They're not going to run. We have a stout run defense as well, but at least Zeke's going to be having some big games here. These guys, that's why they got all these receivers. They're not going to have anywhere to run. I'm not worried about them, man.
Yes, indeed, man. So, anybody on the phone line, Voch?
Nobody on the phone, man. They making us wing this stuff. I'll do it though. I ain't no fun. They say somebody had. They say Zeke had 1,000 yards in just first down rushes. Now, granted, that's amazing. He ain't do it against the Giants though.
Okay, yeah, you're right. He ain't gonna do it against the Giants, but they, like you said, they medium linebackers are just horrible and despicable. So, like I say, we might can do some passes up through the middle of the team and get some passes to the outside, and then force them to change up the defense, and then Zeke eat. There's ways to eat out there on the field.
I don't like McAdoo's mustache, but we got a caller now. So. That mustache is terrible. We got 2 callers. Let's see what we got. I saw this number before. They hung up and left. They left us earlier. So let's see what we got. If I can unmute this thing. 347. What's happening? Who this?
Oh, it's Jacob.
What up, Jacob? What you got for the show? Calling and hanging up.
Yeah. So I just wanted to ask about Evan Ingram. You think that they'll line up Byron Jones on him, or we go rookie on rookie? And man him up, or just play like zone, because I just think that he's gonna go in this game. So they're gonna try to target him. So
thanks for the call, man. Who's gonna cover Evan Ingram? I think it's gonna be a combination of people. Sean Lee may put his hands in there. Awuzie gonna put his hands in there. Byron Jones gonna put his hands in there. What y'all think?
Man, it's gonna be something special. So when they're talking about who's gonna cover him, I don't. Although he can run, I don't think his routes are all the way there. So we'll see, though. We will see.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Joe. Joe. Joe having some difficulty. So yeah, man. I think I think it should be a Woozier. Should be a Woozier because he's talented enough to hold it down. Plus, Evan Ingram ain't gonna block nobody all night, so he's not gonna be like spontaneous and unpredictable or anything like that. If you see you know what? This whole class had what I called inline receivers. They didn't block anybody. Bucky Hodges, the guy from Virginia Tech, the guy from Clemson, and Njoku from Miami, and Ingram was one of them. Man, all these guys are wide receivers, bro. They just, they just was too big, I guess, or they route running wasn't great or something like that. I don't know why they didn't end up playing receiver. Joe, you good? You back?
Yeah, I'm good here. So I don't even think they named Evan Ingram the starting tight end. So I don't think he'll actually get that many snaps. I mean, they'll probably bring him out here on the field, but obviously it looks like they trust the other guy a little bit more right now. So I'm not too worried about him, but we'll see.
Right, and let me elaborate a little bit on the route running. Someone said he run routes like wide receivers. Come on, man. When he was running for Ole Miss, he had free releases. He wasn't blocked at the line. So now you're talking about big boys. Now let's see if he can do this stuff out here with some pros. Did you see him this preseason? I'm waiting.
Evan Ingram, when you say he runs routes like a wide receiver, that's relative to him versus college linebackers. Okay, he's a matchup guy. But if you put him versus a pro cornerback, then he looks like a regular route runner. He just look like I'm running routes. Not that bad, but it's just levels, man. His route running looks so much better because he was against college linebackers, whatever. So don't lose, that argument no more. Okay, 2-1-0. Who this?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What you got for the show, bro?
Hey, I just want to say, love all y'all guys' shows. I mean, I listen to y'all all the time. I just wanted to see what y'all had to say about the D in our secondary, specifically Jones and Heath.
Okay, that's interesting. Thanks for calling. Is it a guarantee that Heath is going to be the first strong safety when Sunday comes around?
I'm the person that I put my life on the line almost there for Heath, and it looks like this preseason he really didn't really do a lot. But then again, there's no game plan. There's a lot of vanilla. So my thing is with Heath, maybe he's like the Dak Prescott of the world. Maybe he's a gamer. Maybe he can show up more this coming Sunday. So I'm just gonna hold everything out, and then trust me that he's gonna be the first guy I'm gonna do the tape on. Jeff Heath this coming past Sunday of what he can do out there on the field. So I'm gonna hold all reservations on him. But Byron Jones, I think he got something to prove out there this year. This will be his third year or second year playing safety. Which year this is for him playing safety? Third.
Just safety is his second year.
Second year. So technically, you got 3 years until you be really playing with just instincts, flying out to the ball. So hopefully he's a fast learner. Hopefully when they game planned and then look at the tapes and see the tendencies that their wide receivers does, then hopefully he can show up to this Sunday too as well. So we shouldn't be alarmed at all with these guys. We just still should have some reservation a little bit, but I think they're going to be formidable a little bit out there.
I agree. Let's not forget, man. Jeff Heath is leading this team in interceptions, and the only reason we hate Jeff Heath is because Adrian Peterson ran him over and Calvin Johnson jumped over him, and that happens to a lot of people, man. So let's not get too mean with Jeff Heath, man. Let him earn a spot because it's not like a pivotal spot. It's strong safety, man. So let's just let Jeff play, man. And and if it gets too bad, put Xavier Woods out there and see what happens because we know at least Xavier Woods is a super athlete at least. And we'll just kind of we'll just kind of go from there. Chat box, will y'all please start responding to Daniel? He's what we call a troll, and a troll's job is to rile you up. He is a Giants fan on the Cowboys show. That's what he wants you to do. Please don't let the Illuminati fool you, okay? Joe, did you have something else before you want me to take this next call?
Yeah, as far as Heath, for me, I do have reservations with him, and I have a confirmation number as well. I think right now he's just a placeholder, man. Honestly, I mean, we're gonna give him his chance, obviously, but they've got guys here that could potentially replace him: Xavier Woods, Kevon Frazier, and maybe even Awuzie in the future. I'm not talking this season, but he'll get his chance. But to me, I think he could be a weak link in that secondary back there. But we'll see, man.
All right, let's get into this. There we go. 973. What's happening? Turn your house down. Who this?
What's up, man? This is Herman.
What you got for Go ahead.
My question is, what do you think about George Jenkins against Bryant? Because I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired of everybody saying he shut theirs down. It didn't hurt for the last 2 years.
Great call, man. A quote from Dez Bryant. He was on 105.3 The Fan talking. He was talking to somebody, and Dez was like, "Man, I'm tired of getting double teamed, bro." Dez was like, "I'm so sick and tired of people bracketing me." What's gonna happen is, man, we got to earn everything that we play for, all of our advantages, and in order for Dez to get one-on-one coverage, we got to do two things. First, we got to stop the run. Pardon me, we got to run the ball effectively, and we have to prove that Beasley deserves more attention, and Switz deserves attention, and Witten and Terrence Williams deserve attention. You can't bracket Dez when you have to put the focus on everybody. You see what I'm saying? And if they do bracket Dez and we end up shredding the rest of the defense with the rest of the players, then Dez did his job. You see what I'm saying? But if they want to put Dez in one-on-one situations, at that point, it's Dez's job to beat Janoris Jenkins. We'll see, man. We'll see.
Yes, indeed. So when you look at the tape, man, if you guys got the all 22, go back, look at the tape. Jenkins do not, and I mean absolutely do not cover Dez when the ball on our side of the 40. He goes away. He don't even cover him because he's just too small. So it's just what it is, man. So watch when we come back to this tape this Sunday when the ball is on our side on the 40, Jenkins is going to be nowhere to be found. They're going to bracket. They're going to have Collins over the top, and they're going to put the what's that guy name? Number 41, I believe. They put number 41 on Dez.
They better not put Rogers Camardi on Dez. Yeah,
they did it last year.
Mm-hmm. I think Dez ate that man up when he had the chance to. I don't know for sure, but when Dez was on Janoris, that's when they had their little setup or whatever, their little bracket double team situation. So I think we just got to earn it, man. We just got to run the ball effectively, and we just got to prove that the other weapons deserve attention too. And Dez will get his one-on-one opportunities, and we're just gonna have to feed him from there. And with Dak doing surgery now, I don't think that's gonna be very long before that starts to happen. And, because Dak doing surgery now.
Dak is gonna do the thing. Joe, what you got?
He is going to be surgical out there, man. Dr. Prescott. Man, I'm looking forward to this, man. I'm just pumped about the game. I'm ready for it to be here. Kickoff starts tomorrow, Thursday. It's been a long off season, man. I'm just so pumped about this.
Mm-hmm. Hey, so before we wrap up the show and everything, because we in for 53 minutes, we got a couple more minutes. The other matchups like NFC East, I think the Redskins play the Eagles. Who you guys got for that game?
Nobody.
0-0.
I hope both of them lose. Redskins versus the Eagles, man. I would say the Redskins have the better offense and defense. I gotta see it. Eagles are one of those show me teams, man. It seems like people want to be picky with how they say who's better. They always pick their guys better. For some reason, the Eagles out of nowhere are going to be better than Dallas, and Dallas is just going to go 9-7 and 8-8 or whatever. and Carson Wentz is so much better than Dak, but Dak was the one that that won 13 damn games this year. I just don't understand it, bro. I don't get it.
All the media of east of Mississippi is saying that the Eagles going to win the NFC East, and then everyone saying that they have also the best offensive line in the NFL. So,
we got two callers. You want to get them in real fast?
Yes. Y'all call in.
All right, we're gonna make this rapid fire because we at 50 something minutes. So we're gonna rapid fire this thing. We got 5 more minutes, so I can give y'all about 2:30 a piece. So let's go 318. What's happening?
What's up, man? I've been trying to get in touch with y'all for a minute, for real.
Man, we been here, man. What you got for the show, famo? Thanks for calling.
Oh, man, I've been trying to get a question for y'all, man. What y'all think about the boy Dan Skipper, man? I've been thinking that dude could really play LG, man. I don't understand why they won't rotate him. Like, what's really good?
Man, you've been waiting a long time to ask about Dan Skipper.
Damn Skippy.
Damn Skippy. We're trying about Dan Skipper. Did he make the team?
Practice
squad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dan Skipper gonna be playing tight end for the damn practice squad. He's gonna play power forward for the Dallas Cowboys basketball D-League team. So whatever. I don't see Dan Skipper evolving into anything. I think we're gonna have to draft a guy. I'll tell you what, and Joe will stand on the table for this. Notre Dame got a guard, Quentin Nelson. Love to have him.
Yes, sir. You know it, man.
I love to have him.
That's a guard.
If you watch my channel, man, I break down film on college guys. I'm gonna be breaking down some goddamn Quentin Nelson film. I want that dude on my team. We ain't gonna make it though, because we're gonna be number 32 in the draft though. But
that's right.
Damn, that dude good. Thanks for the call, man. Did y'all have a point before I move on to that call?
No, man, he just Dan Skipper too tall, man. So that's what it is.
Yeah, man, Dan Skipper. 682. Who it is?
This is David, man. How y'all doing?
What up, Dave? What you got for the show?
Man, I have 3 matchups that I'm looking at that I know that we can win. First is Lee Collins versus whoever that guard is, John Jerry. Because if he's going against Zach Martin, practice all day, who's the best guard in the league, he can win against anybody in the NFL, in my opinion.
True.
Then the next matchup is JPP versus Lyle. I feel like Lyle is one of the most powerful right tackles now since they moved him. He still plays like a guard. I feel like he can handle JPP. The third matchup is Dez versus Norris. Dez was hurt last year most often, so we're going to see now like how he matches up against Norris. Because I remember that Rams game, he burned him on a double move 2014. So I'm looking at that matchup again. And also, I guess I have my fourth matchup is Dak versus the whole defense. The first game, the Giants played Dak conservative. Second game, they just kept blitzing them. So I know if this time they come back and play in the second game like they did and blitz him this time, they're going to have a lot for him because he understands the playbook more. That's all I have to say.
Great call, man. Great points. I'm glad you said it. Kim Campbell, call in. Oh, what you sound like. As far as Dak versus the whole defense, and I know I keep taking over Law Show like it's my damn show. I'm sorry, man.
No, man, do your thing. Do your magic, man.
As far as Dak versus the whole defense, man, like I said, Dak is a lot more surgical now. In the first game, it was more so Dak took what you gave him. It was very rookie-like. The second game, I think it was a very horribly called game. I think that's more so Linehan's fault. We forced a lot of passes down the field. We attacked the middle a little bit too much, and you don't really do that in cover 3 looks. You know what I'm saying? We just try to force a bunch of stuff. But even doing that, what was the final score? Like 9-12?
It was
or
10,
something like that?
10-6, I think.
10-6, man. We haven't really seen the Giants whoop us before, man. As long as we don't make mistakes, we were always a couple penalties away from beating the Giants, man, every single time. So I'm just not afraid of them, man. I'm ready to roll, dog.
It was 10-7. But this is the thing. The caller had some great points, man. I liked what he talked about the matchups down in the trenches. I like that, aspect of Collins versus JPP, and then the other guy, the trenches battle. I believe, the game is won down in the trenches, and then if you can get Dez loose, then that's going to be a plus. And then if Dak Prescott can play open and knows more of the playbook, then the Giants in trouble, because all last year they didn't score over 21 points more than once, I believe. If so, they only scored over 21 points one time. And what I thought what the Giants did the second game, it's a copycat lead. What they did the second game, I believe, is they took a little tape from what the Eagles did to us, but with all that blitzing. And Dak Prescott just wasn't ready for it. And they had some guy, JPP got hurt, and they had some guy coming off the edges. I think his name was Romeo or something like that. And he was able to beat number 68 several times out there on the field. And like you said earlier, Voch, if you can get La'el Collins playing any better than number 68 Doug Free and giving out free sacks, then this whole type of game is going to be different.
Meanwhile, in the chat box, Kim Campbell is a man. Be careful, y'all. Joe, what you got, Joe? You got anything, man?
Hey, man, you remember that play where Tyron Smith blew up Eli Apple?
Yeah.
Hey, this time it's going to be on the other side. You got Collins out there. He's going to be blowing up somebody. Who's going to be Jenkins this time?
That was so damn scary. Yeah, it's going to be Jenkins. Think about Dez, though, man. Dez, like 3 years ago, just dating back to Dez's problems, whatever. Like Dez's last season being a super Pro Bowl receiver, whatever, right? Then the next season, he had a contract dispute and he didn't have an entire offseason. Then he got into the season and he hurt his foot and he wasn't the same. Then he came back next year, played with scrub quarterbacks. Then he came back next year, played with a rookie quarterback and kind of got hurt again. Dez is he's full go now. He's healthy and he got some continuity with Dak, man. So I'm excited to see how that goes.
Yes, indeed, guys. So, hey, man, we're finna wrap it up, man. It's been an hour. We've been an hour in. I appreciate everybody calling in and commenting on the chat box. That thing is going to be out there forever. We got it going out there in the ether. But before we go, I want you guys to put out your prediction on the chat box. Just let it run so it can be out there on wax. I don't want you guys to be scared. Put it down out there to the ether so everybody can know who you rooting for and who you got down for the score. Like I said earlier, 31-14. That's what I have out there. That's what's going to happen. Cowboys all day.
While y'all doing that, I got one more caller. Caller, you got 5 seconds. Nah, you too loud, fam. We ain't gonna do that. You had 5 seconds, but we're gonna get y'all there. Thanks, caller. Thanks for calling in, but it's too loud. But thanks for calling up. But yeah, man, I think I see some 24-14s, 24-21s.
Ooh, 42-0. Ooh, wait, boy.
They better not beat the
Titan Omega in the house.
Law, can you imagine like what the internet would do if the Cowboys beat the Giants down 42 points? Can you imagine what would happen?
Man, ESPN gonna blow up. They gonna say, Zeke, we want you to have the ratings. We ain't gonna even put this thing on case trial. We gonna just free you, Zeke.
10 primetime games. I'm gonna be live streaming for 3 hours if the Cowboys beat the damn Giants 42 points. God damn. Yeah, but that. I mean, that'll be a nice 78-3. All right, now you just
yeah.
21-10, 34-13. All right, man, it's on wax. All this running down the screen. So, Law, it's on you, man.
Yeah, man. So there's everything, man. Hey, you guys, I thank you guys for tuning in. Joe, where they can find you at?
You can find me at cowboysblog.net. And obviously, you can find me on YouTube at just Cowboys Blog. And on Twitter, Instagram, it's cowboysblog.net. Zeke!
Free him. Hey, Joe. You forgot one more thing, man. And I want you guys in the chat box to go to this part of his site. Tell him about that Patreon.
Oh, yeah. Hit me up on Patreon. Patreon.com/CowboysBlog. Hit me up. I'm going to have some exclusive stuff out there forthcoming. Appreciate all you guys.
Man, you guys go and support your content provider, man. That's my guy, Joe. Voch, man, where they can find you at, bruh?
And it's Voch Lombardi. We ain't trying to watch film in the hood no more. Salute that Patreon, Voch Lombardi. Y'all listen, man. I break down film. In the off season, I break down college film. We need to know about these draft prospects. During the season, I'm doing NFL film, so I'm currently in that season right now. My latest video is Andrew Luck's worst sacks. Okay, whether you're a Cowboys fan or not, it's hilarious to see how bad the Colts offensive line is. You go to my channel and watch that for yourself. VochLombardi. The link, it'll be somewhere on here, man. My name will be on here somewhere. But Voch Lombardi on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Lombardi's Draft Talk. Join the group, Patreon, everything. Law Nation, thanks for having me. Joe, we right around the street from each other. Buy you a drink one day.
Let's do it.
Salute, y'all.
Salute, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in to the channel, support the nation and all that good stuff, man. You guys support their channel too as well. That's been our time.
I love you.
Yes, Garcia, man. You guys check her out too as well. That's Vacho lady. Now y'all be careful. Y'all be careful.
Yeah.
Peace, man, from the Middle East, man. You guys be good, man. Peace. We out. Salute.
Cool show.
Yes, and you guys are listening to nothing but the best of hits and oldies and magic.
Yo.